Good morning, guys. It's Tiff, and I am back. Thank you so much for being patient with me. As I have started a new job, or a new position rather, I am learning how and when I can fit all of this in, but it's a learning process. So what are we doing today? Guys, I am opened this Dylusions, the large one. Do not know the size because, well, yeah, y'all already know. I don't think that way. So it's about 11 by 14 maybe or something like that. Heck, it could be an 8 by 10. Who am I fooling? But that's neither here nor there. I, Tiffany, also have fiascos that do not recover. And this page that you are seeing here is a fiasco gone bad. So this was an attempt of an image transfer from a book, not a magazine, not a laser printed image, just something that I was trying, and it failed miserably. So I have had this as the first page of my paper, the first page of my journal now, and just have neglected in coming back to it. So I thought today, since it already had some good giblets, it also has a lot of paper pulp, which we're going to call texture at this point. I'm just gluing down some of the paper giblets that I'm finding on my studio. I also really love this dotted like paper tape. You know, the kind that has the stuff on the back that makes it a little a little difficult sometimes to peel that last little bit of whatever that sticker stuff is on the back of it. I am losing my words today, but that's okay. I am here, and that is all that really matters at this point. So I saw this little remnant of a piece of string that was attached to the back of my journal because I'm messy, guys. Things just happen. Like randomly masking tape appears on the bottom of my camcorder. Now, mind you, the camcorder is up. So how did that happen? I'm not really sure. That little giblet of, it probably was attached by a little piece of paint, but I just went with it and glued that baby up to the top, and we're calling it a day. The number 61, I just saw that number, just a little bingo card. One of you, some person sent it to me, so I just stuck it down. I never have a plan, guys. I really don't. Like, it is just all about let's see what happens. That's how I live my life. Let's see what happens. Let's wing it. Let's just figure it out. Let's go with our gut. And so if you're joining my soul food class, you guys are killing it. Everybody is digging deep. I'm doing a little jive and dance right here because, well, you just can't beat a little jive and dance when you're doing your art journal. So I did go and grab some of the Liquitex paints that are sitting over here to the side. And I grabbed my brayer just to get, I was actually doing it because I wanted the paint to be a little bit thinner so it would dry a little quicker. And then because I tore that paper, the original, this is called Sea Breeze by Americana. It's a really pretty turquoise tealish color. I'm just drizzling this paper all around. It was like the remnant giblet of there's so many giblets all over my desk. I really do not understand and know how people like keep their art studio like all pristine and clean. I really do not understand it. Someone told me, and that someone is probably watching this video, they were like, "Oh, I wish I had a little bit of you because I have to clean up after each sitting, or it drives me crazy." That boggles my mind. Like, I can't even imagine taking the time to clean up all of the mess that I make when I'm creating. Because on this particular day that I filmed this, I had the day off. I'm off on weekends now, so I'm trying to figure that whole thing out. But, where was I going with that story? Yeah, see? Just has no idea. So I'm taking a wet paintbrush, and y'all actually watch me. Oh, I know what was I going to say? squirrel, I don't know. I took that yellow and the watered down paintbrush, and if I really didn't want to sound like an idiot, I probably would cut that voice part out, but I'm just leaving it because we're all friends and family, you know? Y'all are my fam. It's just how it is. So, if you're new here, this is the kind of crazy that happens in Tiffany's studio. And then I decided that I needed a little gesso. And of course, I'm going to use the Deco Arts Media Gesso that has the jar top, which also has a little bit of hot pink in there. Because I never clean my brush. I just stick it in there and pray and hope for the best. Because that's how I roll. Whew. I really need to stop drinking coffee. Now I'm going to go in with the Payne Spray, and just because I'm feeling it, I'm going to slap down some random dots just right there in that one little spot. Then add a little water to see what in the heck's going to happen here. And then I thought, let's kind of make things, grabbing that dirty paintbrush. My paintbrushes go through hell. And then I'm just taking the energy and creating a little splats and a little dark. So I'm going to go ahead and let you know that I'm dancing right here because those are dance moves with the flail of the arm. And so I'm going to go ahead and just pick a little bit of this ink up, move it around, and I still wanted a lot in that one area, that one concentrated area, because the goal, there wasn't really a goal in this. It just felt good. Just gonna tell you. But I kind of wanted like your eye to go in that area. And then the other areas do have good energy and they're not completely stark white. So you can use quote unquote white space or like resting places for your eye without them being completely bare, if that makes sense. So the black kind of pushed everything else to the back. And I will tell you, I am going to pause it and I'm going to blow dry it because, or heat gun it or whatever that thing's called, because it was very wet. It had gotten really wet, and I didn't want you guys have to just like sit there and listen to me yap and wait for this thing to dry. That's the downfall of using water, but it gives me the look I want. So then when I came back, I felt like it was too much. And that's okay. We don't have to do things and then leave it. We do things to feed the soul and then decide if we want to keep it or we want to cover it up. I feel like sometimes we get attached and do not want to cover it up, even though it doesn't really feel good to the gut. So I'm just going to be like Tough Titty said the kitty, and I am going to just glue that little giblet that we used as a little paintbrush right over the darkest parts of it. And it really just made my heart a little bit happy. And I'm going in here with the Neocolor 2 in black just to kind of take the dark elements and bring it over. So it doesn't really look like it's just stuck down there. It just kind of looks like, that's interesting. And I think now it's much more interesting to me than it was with just the dark. So, just a little tip, or I don't even know if that's classified as a tip, just like a Tiffany thing, I guess, is if I don't like it, I never at any point I'm never attached to the art, guys. I'm just not. I'm attached to the process that creates the art, and there are things, pages, projects that I do that I love, but at no point am I to the point where I couldn't cover it all up, because I just love to express myself. And so if expression is what you're going for, don't get all caught up in what it looks like. Just get caught up in how it makes you feel whenever you're able to create that. And then I ran out of ink apparently, or not ink, but pencil in this thing, so I ended up having to try to get it to work, and then it didn't work, and so then I am now grabbing a pencil. And this is real time, guys. So this page took me less than 15 minutes, even including the drying time. So it was, what, 11 minutes, 10:58 on my camera right now. So that means that it was less than 15 minutes. Art doesn't have to take a long time to nourish your inner muse. And also doesn't have to be pristine or have an outcome. So I hope that you have enjoyed today's video. I appreciate your patience in getting this video up, and although it's a week late, it is still fun to engage with you guys. So make sure you go follow me on Instagram. I do have a face-to-face class coming August, the first weekend in August. I would love to see you guys there. The description is in the box. You can still take advantage of Soul Food, my online class, 4.5 hours with me, the Crazy Tiffany. Thank you so much for joining me today. Make sure that you share this, give me the thumbs up, and leave a comment. Until next time, toodaloo.